Guys, back with another video. I'm gonna be more serious this time because apparently people don't like it when I joke around, so I'm gonna try and be more professional about it. The last video got like I don't know, the one with Medusa I got like 3 likes, and which is, I don't know if they're just haters or what, but I got a bunch of people that disliked it. I don't know, maybe they're just jealous of my music, I don't know. What I gotta say is that it's my latest track, Groove, with my boy Neto. I literally made this track in 10 hours. I'm not joking. From the time I started it until the time I finished it was under 10 hours. And we have Nervous Records right now reviewing it, like potentially signing it. So yeah, fucking crazy. This is one of my best works to date. I don't even make minimal, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't even know music theory, okay? So what I'm saying is I don't use any MIDIs, I don't use any, I have, MIDI right here, these are my custom, like, these are my MIDIs, like right here. I used to use these shit, like, these are mine. But I don't use any MIDIs. The fucking MIDI unison chord pack, whatever you call it, I don't use that shit. I don't use any MIDIs. I don't use music theory. I don't even know music theory, to be honest with you. I just use my ear because through DJing and everything. I know how to mix and key and all that kind of stuff, and I know kind of what works and what doesn't. So yeah, I mean, dude, to make good tracks, you don't have to have like the background in music theory. I mean, like, be a pianist or pianist, whatever you call it. But this whole track was literally just made by ear. So it's simpler than it looks. It looks complicated. Again, I always start with drums. This isn't the official master. The master version is dubbed because Nervous wanted to look at a dub version. So I'm like, oh shit, Nervous Records is looking at it. So I just took all these loops, took out the vocals. I left the vocals in here for sound purposes. I took all these loops out and just redid everything and just made it more like this is just for a rush, just to have fun track and everything. But yeah, basically, I always start with drums. Like I said, it's super simple, dude. Like, if you find a drum loop that you like, use it. There's nothing, if it's royalty free, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, half these fucking producers that say they don't use drum loops are bullshitting you. Like, yeah, maybe in a YouTube video they'll use they'll just make all the drums themselves, but it's not gonna sound as good as a drum loop. Like what you see here, if I took these out, right? If I took all these out right here, and just focus on the drums here, all of this would be like one drum loop. Okay, so like if you took all these things right here, like all the hats and everything, yeah, right here, for example, over here, this would be like one drum loop. Oh. So these are basically just compressed, you have like 7 lines right here, 7 sections of different pieces of instruments and everything. This is literally just a compressed version of it right here. It's one of them. Like, it's like I was to show you, I mean, this thing right here, these drum section would be like down to, track 60. That's why I sometimes use loops just for, convenience purposes, but I try not to use them. By the end of it, it's all, original. This is original. Everything in here is completely by me. By the end of the track, by the master and everything, these are all gone. So this is the best version with vocals and everything, but the dub version is without vocals, and I don't know, to me it doesn't sound as like vibey. So I'm gonna start with how I went through it, and I'll get to the fun stuff later. But I just want to show you kind of my process. I always start with the kick. I always find a kick that hits. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how to produce minimal. I can produce anything. I produce techno. I produce tech house. I produce melodic. I produce fucking anything, literally. So I just literally heard a song that I liked, and okay, this is a vibe, and I just I don't copy any bases from anyone. I just come up with an idea in my head of like, okay, this is the sub they use. You know what I mean? Like they use this kind of sub, this more or less this BPM. The drums are kind of like this, and I can just go off my head and it's like art, dude. It's like painting. You just use your tool brush, which is your fucking instruments and your VSTs and all that kind of stuff, your automations, and you just create a piece of art. This is what I look at this like a canvas. So I always start with drums. So obviously I don't start with intro. I never start with intro drums. I always start with the start of the drop drums. Like here, ignore this. This is the build up. My drums in the original part of the track when I'm starting start here. So I always start with a kick and a clap. The hat comes later, okay? So I always start with a hard hitting kick. This is kind of a short tailed, whatever kind of kick minimal uses. I don't really know, to be honest with you. This is a basic percussion on top of it. You know, it's like a little click. I can't even click on it so fucking small, dude. You know, just to go in between the notes to make it a little more groovy. Add in another percussion on top of it. So, and then a clap. This is the one recommendation I can make, is that the little things make the biggest difference when you're making music. So like these little percussions here, without them, listen how fucking boring this sounds. And then with them, obviously we just heard it, but I'm gonna do it again. You put a metronome on top of it. It's perfectly in line. So I always try and add offbeat stuff in between the drums, in between the claps, in between the hats, on top of hats, just to make it more interesting. I added a short hat. And what you'll notice about my drops, I always, and no matter what genre I'm producing, if I'm producing techno, if I'm producing fucking bass house, if I'm producing tech house, I always make my drums progressive. Look, it's always adding something. Each 8 bars, each 16 bars, depending on what genre I'm mixing or making a song off of, I always add in something. Every 8 or every 16, I'm going to add something on top of it. So it's progressively getting, you know, not harder, because with minimal, you're not getting harder. That sounds so fucking wrong. You're not gaining like, you're not getting like boom, boom, you know, like more like techno getting like more intense. It's more just like building so the audience, because I DJ too. I'll upload some of my sets to you guys. But I always try and keep my tracks like, so it's always staying interesting, because a lot of minimal songs, I fucking hate it. About people here, they produce music. I live in Peru. If you're the DJs that hate me, fuck you. Is all their songs sound the same. It's just 6 minutes of the same fucking, you know, boop, 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 boop. Well, I hate minimal like that. I fucking hate it. Me and Neto try and stick towards deep tech. I don't really like minimal, to be honest with you. Minimal's cool, but it's like, it's not really like, if you're listening to like it live, you want something that's more interesting. So I always add in each section something else new is coming in. So like for this one, for example, first I think it was 16. No, I think it's the first 8. Okay, so I just add in the effects, you know, downlifter, white noise up, ambience, basic, just little stuff like that. Barely you can notice it. A fill at the end of every, you know, 8 bars, I put a fill. And then obviously here, after every, I think it's 32 in this song, more or less 32, I always put a break. So it's like a second mini build up within the drop. It just adds like a boom to it, you know what I mean? So this is the first 8, it's like this with a closed tattoo. Okay, so you get at the end of the section, every 8, you know, up, an uplifting, you know, reverse, crash, crash, fill. I just realized the fucking automation. There we go. Okay, and then we get to the end of it, right? Oh, and I forgot, there's top loops on top of it. Oh, fuck. I missed a lot. Okay, don't hate me. So this is the other part I forgot to mention. I add in a bunch of percussive noises on top of it. So here we go. That's the full drums, yeah? So remember, after every 8 or 16, I add something. So after the 8th bar, more energy, yeah? You kind of feeling that? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then there's the fill, or the little break, every 16. Fill. More, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna add in some stuff here, because I missed this. Okay, so then we get to the end of the, I think this is 32. We get to this, like, this is the big, you know, section where it kind of hits and the bass changes, okay? So this feels a little more hard, yeah? Okay, oh, the song's over. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. Another. And then at the end here, we have a shaker, so. Okay, then we get to the end here. It's the same thing where kind of some of the hi-hats drop off, you know what I mean? And then it's just leaving it basic hi-hats. Here we go, and then it comes back in again. This time is the last part. Okay, and then we have another break, and then the drop drops off. Kind of a fade out. Slowly fades out. The reverse, it's losing the section each time. So we'll have this is outro. Yeah, it looks easy, but it's really fucking difficult. Okay. Dude, this song, if you look at it, is literally one drop. You have the intro here. You have the drop, which I'll make it to a second. And then you literally just, or the drop, the build up. And then you literally just have one massive drop. I don't know if this is a new genre or not, but I always try and keep it interesting, man. I think this bass, and then the basses are progressive too. Yeah, so you start with this. I'm going to turn on everything okay? And then I'll get to everything all together in a minute. So, dude, look how easy my shit is. I literally, this is what 10 hours work looks like. Nothing. It's like literally the most basic shit ever. There's another crash, but I try and keep it like interesting so it's not the same crash every time. It's kind of a downlifter. You know what I mean? So my basses are progressive too. I always try and keep it, you know, interesting so it's not getting boring. So how the drums are progressive here, slowly getting more and more and more. The basses here are the same. So by the end of it, here, look at the start. The start is like this. This has the high pass on, so wait for it. Okay, the sub's gonna hit in a second. There's the sub. Really basic stuff, dude. Yeah. And then I don't know what fucking chord this is, to be honest with you. I just literally do the way, I'll show you, I'll demonstrate right now, okay? The way that I make chords is literally like this. Watch this. I literally just hear it. Bum. Okay, in key. Boom. I don't even know music theory. I don't know what fucking chord that is. I don't know what, if it's a minor, major, no, I don't know. Okay, so I literally just do my chords that way. If I find, I forgot what key, I don't even know what key this is. I think this is in, don't hate on me, okay? Please don't fucking hate on me. I think this is in like D, because it's got the D there. I don't know. I'm literally, dude, I've been producing 5 years. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know how to produce really, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I know my talent in producing. I don't know how the fuck music, no. Record labels will see me in person like, damn, this guy can produce, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about music. And I honestly don't care. As long as I can produce good for me, and it sounds good and everyone likes it, why the fuck do you care if I have a master's in fucking nerd science about music? So the intro is like this. Crash, fucking, literally just the pads, yeah? And then it's gonna start with the high pass on the, it's literally just a sub. Just kind of give it like, okay, it's coming in. Add the vocals in. What's the vocals later? Just effects, I'm gonna keep this out there. And it's gonna add something in every time. And these chords and plucks are based off of this key, whatever this is in. And all matches, watch. And then another section's gonna build more. It's accidentally here. This is the build up, okay? This is the build up section. We're gonna get to everything in a minute, yeah? I'm not gonna add the fill in because it's gonna be too loud. And then boom, kick hits. The last thing I added was for the last part of the drop here when it's the most intense. There's like, dude, this is like a fuck fest of stuff. YouTube's gonna ban me, bro. I know. I already got banned on Facebook. This chord was like, this is from a pack. I don't know what the hell's wrong. It's already pre-made. All these other ones I made, but that one was just like an extra. I just added in like last minute, like 5 minutes before I downloaded the WAV file. But all right, here's another example of a little like mini build up I made when there's this section. I think it's 4 bars here. Yeah, the 4 bar or 3 bar section. I don't know why it's 3 bars. But here's like ends on, boom. Add in a pluck. Add in a kick here. It's a vibe, man. Oh. You guys take it. Dude, I think it's crazy. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm literally just using this as motivation for you guys that are new at producing. I literally made this song. I wouldn't even call it a song, dude, because I was just making it for fun. I'm like, oh, I fuck with this. This is cool. Like, I should just make this. And I literally just, I have TrackStack, which is the app where you submit music. And I literally put it in, like, just thinking, oh, like, there's no, just, like, whoever would see it interesting. And I had every record label deny me besides Nervous Records. Who I was like, I had to, like, close my eyes and, like, wipe my eyes. I was like, what the fuck? Neto he's so happy. Go follow Neto. I'll put his link in the description on my Instagram. Follow both of us. Dude, he was fucking losing his shit when I told him, like, bro, Nervous Records texted us. He's like, bro, no way. He's Hispanic, so that's not racist. I'm a fucker. I'm just impressed with him. He's like, bro, no way. And I'm like, yeah. And they asked us, like, can you send us a dub version? I'm like, okay, I'll just do without vocals. And there's no way that they're gonna proceed with this. And then they put it in review again. They downloaded the track, and over the last week, they've listened to it like 5 times. And I've just kept DMing on Instagram, like, bro, you're gonna make me cry if you guys sign me for real. Fucking Mochakk's record label, bro. I don't know if he's still on them anymore, but just motivation. I mean, I'm producing for 5 years, dude. To get some sort of opportunity like that is, huge for me. So yeah, and then the other thing that's really important here that I'm gonna note to you is with the chords, with all these guys here. Dude, look how basic my mixer is. Okay, this goes to show you guys. Which ones are routed? Okay, so Stab 2 is routed. I don't know which one that is. So many fucking ones. Okay, yeah, so it's routed to a side chain. So I just found this out the other day, bro. That literally I just route all the guys that I want a side chain that are similar to the same. So Stab 1 and the chords. The stabs and the chords, plucks no and the main bass no, are routed to this side chain here. Dude, I still do like the newbie way where I literally just make an automation like this, and then I just cut it to the shape of a side chain, and I just like do it this way. But for example, this makes a big difference when it's like with the kick. Of course, I compress everything at the end. I'm not like a newbie, but like for example here, it sounds more dreamy. But like, look, it sounds good, but it's too like, like bum bum bum. It has to be. Bum, bum. Listen, swap. Sounds sidechain everything, man. When you can look, some basses don't sound. When I sidechain this, it sounds like ass. But if you sidechain it and it sounds good, keep it. If it doesn't sound good, then don't keep it. I literally think that there's no right or wrong way to make music. If it sounds, dude, I could have this whole track be this long, like 4 channels, and as long as it sounds good, who's to tell me it's not? If it's original and everything, I don't use like pre-made bass loops. Who's to tell me it isn't good? Like here, it looks complicated, but it's literally just I start always with the the main element, which is the sub. I don't even use basses, to be honest with you. At least when I'm doing minimal, I don't. No, with minimal, I try and stick it to like it's a bass, but it's more of a sub. So I'm gonna get to the track that I just made for fun, like a minute ago. But like for example, here's literally just sub. But with the kick, it sounds like fire. And then after that, I was like, okay, I found out what key it was in, and then I made the chords. Oh yeah. See, these chords, I don't even know what key this is in. I literally just go off what sounds good. Like, for example, if I have it this way, if I'm making it, it's off key, right? This actually might be a little bit off. That's how I do, man. I just, I play around with it. Probably it's not in key. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Like, again, Nervous was fucking looking at it. I don't give a shit. I'm not even lying. I can put the screenshot in the end of this video of me talking about it. And then I have the Stab, which is a kind of more of like a, what do you call it? Dude, damn it. Okay. It's more of like a, what do you call it? Like a pad than anything, but it sounds good when it's like a little shot. thing with minimal that I noticed is you always want to do the, what do you call it? The plucks, the stabs, the chords off beat. Like, you know, you make these on beat here. Okay, see, it's like right on the button here. Boom. It's off beat here, and it makes it sound more like disorganized, but at the same time more like, you know, movement. So here, bum, bum, like that. If I have this on beat, it's gonna sound like shit. Watch this. No. Okay, we're gonna keep that there. And then the other thing that I'll do too is in some of my chords, I think I'll put one of the notes off beat. I don't think it's in this one. This is chords number 2. Yeah, here. Bum, 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 bum. Where is that one? I think it's in stabs. No. One of them, I don't know if I fixed it or not, but it was here. It's here. I think it's this one time where it's like one ba-dum bum. You want to just make it like I always use metronome. Yeah, so I always try and, you know, keep it interesting, switch it up. Okay, we're good. And then in these empty spaces here is where I'll put the, you know, the plucks, the other leads and stuff like that. So you don't want to have the whole thing just chords. It's gonna sound boring. So that's when I fill in, like here when I zoom in. I'll have the plucks in between. So here we go. We have the chords. Wait, oh, sidechain. I'm gonna put that on. Put that bitch on. Okay. Okay, right here. Now these ones are all the same note, but it works because again you have the chords. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Which note was that? Yeah, it's the other one. Okay, so what I try to say is you want to have offbeat elements, like here. But they're offbeats, like just a little bit of change like that. No, that's not it. What the hell happened, bro? Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, what I was saying is you can keep this the same. I always keep the plucks. You can keep them the same. You know, if there's too much of like going up and down in different directions, it doesn't sound good, in my opinion. So I always use the chords as like the main movement for like the melodic stuff, and then I keep the plucks the same. Again, it's all in the same key. I think this is honestly the same chord as this is another. I think this is a 7th. Let me see. I know that much about music that I know what a 7th is and everything. Okay, let's hear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's a 7th. So I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. Okay. So this is all the same all the way through. So this is a 7th all the way through. If you don't know what a 7th is, basically you have the root note, 7 semitones, and then the same thing here. So I don't know, it's a 7th with something else added in it. It's basically, yeah, this is a 7th. If you correct me if I'm wrong, okay. Again, compare your text to mine. You don't like me. And then the stabs are again offbeat too. So you have that are like, you know, going between these notes or on top of these notes. They're usually in between in these little spaces. I try and fit as much as I can together. Yeah, so you get it. And then the bass. Wait, I gotta turn on the high pass. Okay. Here we go, guys. And of course the pad. Doesn't really do anything. This pluck is only at the end, right here. And then it's just staying at the. I think it's in D sharp the whole time, or it's in F sharp. Yeah. So it's literally just staying at D sharp the whole time. Bum bum. Just kind of add a little more interesting stuff to it, you know what I mean? That's just at the end. I found it like right as I was finishing the track. Oh, this sounds cool, and then I just added in as like a finishing thing. Okay, the track's coming to an end, but it still sounds good. So that's the bases. Again, I'm gonna do another video on all of the bases that I made. That was the only hard part. That probably took half the project, to be honest with you. So again, you got the drums. We covered that. We got the basses. I'm gonna get to the vocals. This is so easy, dude. This was like one thing I'm really good at is chopping. So I don't even know these are in key, but like this is the original vocal.
Inside the groove.
It's a lot of rerun it. It's not supposed to be like that. This is the original vocal here.
Inside the groove.
And then I moved it up a 7th. Yeah.
Inside the groove.
Sevenths pretty much work with anything, dude. You could have something that's off key, and if it's a seventh, it just sounds good. I don't know why it's like that, but so I think the reverb. I think there's an automation for it. Oh yeah, somewhere in here. But again, heavy reverb on vocals for minimal works. I don't know what it is. Again, this goes to show that you literally can know nothing about music, and just like as long as it's original and you make it sound good, it can work. So you have the main vocals are just like, it's super easy, dude. It's every, at the start of every, like, I think 4 bars is just a little shot. So it's like, let me turn on the basses too, so it doesn't sound like boring. I don't want people to hang up on me. Okay. Let's take vocals right here.
Inside.
And then goes the groove. Here we go, wait.
The groove.
Then it just repeats.
Inside.
The build-up comes in.
Inside.
Get it easy, bro. Song is groovy, mate. Solid grooves, mate. Nice baby. There you go. Progressive, right? Just gonna walk you through it. Building on itself. Little break. Next build up. Bass kicks out. This is when it really kicks in.
Inside. The groove. Inside.
Yeah, so you guys get it. And then we got the last part here with the plugs. Come back in. Good thing about minimal is it's basically repetitive. Like as long as you make it more interesting as the track goes on, it's repetitive. So I just added in the vocals and I chopped them up. Here, on my build, I just literally chopped the vocals.
Inside.
That's why this.
Inside. Inside.
It's easy, bro. I just use my metronome and, I added in this. I make it interesting because I'll put like this in. Yeah. Basic stuff, bro. What was I going to say? Oh, the one thing I like about FL. Everyone tells me to switch to Ableton. I want to be honest with you, but the one thing that keeps me from switching is FL has stuff like this. I don't know if Ableton has it, but they do. They 100% have it. I don't know what I'm saying. But now you can do, instead of making an automation clip with volume, you can literally just use these things and automate the volume right off the thing. So it's like I just use this as a build up here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. I want to make this video shorter because if people don't have a long attention span, they're gonna die during this video. But that's groove. Again, I don't know what's going on my YouTube algorithm. On my artist channel, I used to be getting like, it's not the quality of the songs, okay? Because some of my songs are ass, and they got like 4,000 views or whatever. My album's fucked on YouTube. I don't know why. But it's my latest release. Again, made it in 10 hours. I'm gonna show you the dub version real quick. Where is that? Master dub notes. I think this is it. Dub version, I think is the same thing. I just changed a couple things. Let me see. Load this one up for you guys. This is the one I sent to Nervous. Look at my EQs, dude. Look at my EQs. And this is for one of the vocals. Like, how horrible is that? Okay. Zoom out here. Yeah, so basically I just took this out right here. It's the same thing, but the, dubbed version. And that's it. So, see you for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share with your homies, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys want mentorship, again, no experience required. I swear, I spit in my hand right now, and I shake your hand. I swear, if you sign up for mentorship, one-on-one classes, you will learn more in a month than you'll learn in 2 years on YouTube. Again, I'm completely a little bit more about myself because I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. completely self-taught. Never had a teacher. For DJing, yes. Shout out to Unchilo. For DJing, yeah, I had a teacher. I have a pro that's teaching me because I played at professional events and I had to do that kind of stuff. I didn't know how the fuck to DJ, and I got big. I played I played after Mean Edge with Neto, the same guy I made the song with. And I had no experience I never played on like CDJs like that, and I had to play on 4 CDJ 3000s with DJM V10 mix. If you don't know what a V10 is, look it up, and it'll scare the shit out of you. If you are playing under controller, it'll literally give you nightmares. So that's only that. I've only had a teacher with DJing. Again, music, all that kind of stuff, I've completely learned on my own through thousands and thousands of hours of just trying everything that is shit and everything that works and sounds good. All the tracks I used to be proud of now are horrible. Even 6 months ago, I hate them. So it's always a progressive progress. I will teach you everything you have to know in a fraction of the time, and I'm not going to rip you off or waste your time. A fraction of the time it'll take you to learn it on your own. Because again, I did that completely on my own. And yeah, dude, if you want to learn on your own, go for it. Learn on your own. Like for some people, it's easier that way. I never liked having teachers. I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you're the kind of person like me where it's hard to learn things, yeah, I like teachers, but I didn't like them. Like it's hard to learn things like completely just like trying it because then you give up and you quit. I've quit music like 5 times. And after every single time I quit, it got better because I was more motivated. I'm like, okay, this is just one little change, and I got it. Like something clicked in my head. So, but it would have helped and saved me time if I had known, how to do it from someone else. It's like, oh, this one little change could have made your tracking 10 times better. And it's always been happening recently. So, yeah. In the next video, I'll be going over like, look, dude, this track's easy, but I have some tracks that are like this. I don't want everyone to think like I'm a newbie, okay? Because everyone's like, oh, this guy thinks he's the shit. No, okay, I have a pretty big, fan base here, so. I hate that word fan base, but I have a big, audience here that fucks with me. So let me show you an example of like this is like a track, for example, that I probably spent 40 hours. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. This is a track I probably spent 40 hours on. Yeah, it's probably the same length, but just to give an example. In progress. But yeah, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, share with your girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, family, grandma, all those good things. And yeah, for more comment, for more content to my 9 subscribers. And the people that hate me, fuck you and your music sucks, and I'm gonna come back stronger and never take out your jobs. So yeah, peace. Love you guys.